What's up guys, welcome to a new market update. It's Sunday, which means we're going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum and Gold in this video. Like to subscribe, I really appreciate that guys. 0 likes, 1 like, what is that? Just leave a like, it would be very appreciated. And let's get into the video then. Not a lot of waffling this time, like usual. Let's start with Bitcoin as always, and before I go into my levels and into maybe lower time frames, let's look at the daily. Let's zoom out for a second. So we have been in this range since start/middle of November, and we're still there. Though Bitcoin has been pushing up this week, as you see, it's made a new high in this range, and with this range I talk about this piece of price action. Why? Because this is on the daily a move to the low, but this also matters because with this you sweep something, and don't want to go in depth too much, but we look at this piece of price action and we made a new high this week. On Tuesday, Wednesday we made a new high. We had a very strong Tuesday. It was like, I don't even know why it was, if there was news or anything, I really don't know. Ethereum was up like 6-7%. Bitcoin was up like I don't know, also 5-6%. So that was great. So if we zoom out on the daily, we see that Bitcoin is gaining levels. Not a clean gain on the daily, but on a 4 hour, 2 candles, 3 candles above it, so that's fine. So now we can retest on a level. I'll show my levels and then we can make new highs. So if we go to the 4 hour, let's open my daily folder. This is still the main resistance of the bigger picture. We gained this level here with this price action, and then this is the biggest piece of resistance at the moment, the around 100k, 100.5k. And if you zoom in a bit, these are the local levels. This could give a nice long, but also this box, I wouldn't be surprised if they retest to this box. I know they've been retesting a lot, like going up but still retested, and you might think, oh no, they finally kicked it off and they are going to pump, but I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to the 92k to pick up this liquidity. Do they need to do it? Of course not. They can give a reaction from here or play a continuation from this level, but I wouldn't be surprised. So if you see Bitcoin Monday, Tuesday opening red, like -3 to 4%, don't be scared that the move is gone, because there's still some liquidity in this zone, which I could surely pick up. And then this is the main level in this close range, because if they gain the 90-70k, they were probably just going to pump to the 100k. Of course not in one candle, but we're not going to see this because there is not much in this zone. So we're probably going to see just something like this instead of gain here and then retest something, because as mentioned, there's not much to do here in this zone. BA terms, it's not much like liquidity or one level where a lot of liquidity is, so price is likely to just pump to the next zone or resistance level. So that was on Bitcoin. Let's do the same on Ethereum. Also zoom out, and Ethereum, as mentioned a couple of weeks ago, they did make a clear new high, where Bitcoin failed to make the new high. I can show it here. It was like two equal levels, while Ethereum really made a new high here. They made a new high, also pulled back, and now they're grinding up again. We're still in an uptrend locally from this low, of course, higher highs, higher lows. If you look to the levels, it's a lot, of course, if you zoom out, but same as Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised if Ethereum goes back to this. This was the pump, by the way, crazy pump. I still don't know why it was. There was no news, I believe. Ethereum can surely do something like this. It's two clear boxes. This one support where liquidity is to support to move to new highs, or this zone we can surely look for a short. But we're in a local uptrend, so with shorts, be careful. Don't try to short and move 1, 2, 3, 4%. Just take your profits early. And with longs, if you're in an uptrend locally, as you see, you can surely play it with a bit more risk, or play it without confirmation. So these are the levels on Ethereum. After the 3,400, we have the 3,600 mostly, and we do have our support levels. It looks like it's a lot, but it's structured, no worries. This level is also very important. It got wick twice, but still I would say this is not really a trading opportunity, but this level at $3,025 really shows where we're going to. If we lose this level, I know it's still a big dump. Let me see, it's 8% dump. That won't happen overnight, but if this support zone isn't strong enough and we make another correction, if we lose this level, then you can see, then you can say maybe we're not going up and we can make new lows on the bigger picture, so even below the 2,800. But on Ethereum, same thing. Of course, it also has its levels here. This level is local, possible short trading opportunity, but I would be looking for continuation longs instead of short reversals. Who knows? Price retests 4 to 5% before making new highs. It's surely possible, but as mentioned, do that with confirmation. If you look at gold, gold did make a new all-time high again, I believe, but let's also zoom out on gold. Gold another week. I just keep telling the same thing. Gold made a new all-time high, I believe, on Wednesday, indeed. And the price action was a bit choppy this week. You see the open here. Of course, we started pumping. Didn't expect that, to be honest. We pumped straight to all-time highs. Last week, of course, with the geopolitical news and things, we expected gold to rise, and they did. Of course, they grind up a small retest, and on Monday when the market was open, they pumped again to new all-time highs. Didn't expect that, but okay, they did, and then they just keep grinding up, making new all-time highs. And now they had a small pullback and they sweep some liquidity here. As mentioned in several videos, there's always chance, and of course they did with this dump, but that gold makes a not massive but a bigger pullback than we see 2 to 3%, because we've been going up a lot and there are a lot of long orders, of buy orders here ready to get stopped out, to get swept. And once gold starts dumping a bit, why not dump through it all, because all these orders will trigger more sell orders, and then we can see a nasty dump. But on gold, it's a bit different than on Bitcoin, for example. Gold, much more dependent on news from outside, on inflation, the US is doing what Trump is saying. So it's not like it's only based off price action and liquidity. Choppy price action a bit this week, tradable, but not really up down, not really that much structure since Monday after the pump. We were in a bit of a range. If you look at the levels, it's one level here at the 4,625, which you could potentially play short. I'd say, of course, we're in an uptrend, but gold can surely make a correction like they did here. Very sharp correction, was surely tradable. They could make a correction, and if not, if they gain it's new all-time highs again. I think they've made new all-time high for like 2 to 3 consecutive weeks in a row. Of course, this was a massive pullback here, so that week they didn't make a new all-time high, but it's only up for gold. Keep saying it every week, and until something massive happens in the world, or as I mentioned, they pick up some buy orders, buy liquidity, they're just going to keep printing new all-time highs. If you look to the levels, this is our support level, the 4,520, and also this level, and then we have of course a lot of levels below which could all be swept soon, but for now I wouldn't panic. We already got all liquidity from this range, and this pump with this wick was a very strong wick. As you see, very sharp correction, very sharp dump, but I think they have almost everything in that range, so I wouldn't be scared. This is not needed anymore. So that's also the plan on gold. So basically same thing for everything. Of course, gold is something different because it's only up, but Bitcoin and Ethereum, same thing. Bitcoin surely made a new high. Ethereum is also pushed to the upside, and now I wouldn't be surprised to see a minor pullback, but they can also just stop pumping Sunday afternoon, which is the case. Last week has just stopped making a move Sunday afternoon. Saturday is most of the time just a bunch of nothing, like not points. As you see, this is just nothing, no price action. But on Sunday afternoon, European time, of course, they start setting up a move, and then when Asia opens on Monday, some volume comes in and they can actually make a move or choose a direction. But a lot of yappings this video, but that was kind of it on the bigger picture. Some trading opportunities on Bitcoin, Ethereum and gold, and also where we're at. I hope this video was useful, guys. Again, leave a like, subscribe if you watch the entire video, really appreciate that, and make sure you tune in into the next market update next Sunday. I see you guys in that video. Bye.